YouTube. Hey, YouTube. Let's give a few people a few minutes to get into this live feed today. Beautiful, beautiful day. We've been out working on the old Willys Jeep, and I know a lot of folks had a lot of questions about the old Willys, so we'll give some people time to get in here to the live feed. Guys, let me know if the picture is horrible like last time. Had a hard time with a bad picture last live feed, and these live feeds are a little tricky out in the country, so let me know if the picture gets crappy on you. What's up, Daniel, Al, Glenn, Pete, Redline Max, David, Paul, Tim? Everybody pound that like button. Pow! Pound that like button. Here we are at the Jeep. Hello from PA. 120 people. Lawsonville, North Carolina. That's a good place to get your feed at. All right, guys. Today, I wanted to take you for a walkabout. A little bit of a walkabout about what's going on, pretty much. So, today on the farm, I've been working. If you look back in the distance, there's our Massey Ferguson 135 tractor. I pulled it out of the shed, washed it up good. We're gonna sell it. That's it. We're gonna sell it. I'm overloaded with tractors. I have too much going on, and it's sucking up so much of my time maintaining and keeping up these tractors. We're gonna have two tractors for now. We're gonna have the Massey Ferguson 240, and we're gonna have the big John Deere 5065. I say big, it's a 65 horsepower tractor. It's getting smaller and smaller as the days go on, especially when it comes to mowing hay. So right here is the Jeep. We washed the Jeep today. I'm having a lot of trouble, and you guys will see the video about that. I'm having a lot of trouble getting a title for that thing. So there's an issue with the VIN number on the Jeep. It's a 1952 model. So if any of you guys, well, you'll have to wait for that vlog. I'll tell you all about it. So mobile coupe, we retired this mobile coupe and we put to action this mobile coupe. So that's something that you'll see this week. The videos are behind real life, probably 4 or 5 days sometimes behind real life. We'll walk down here. We're just going to take a walkabout, guys, about a 15-minute little walk here through the farm so you can see what's going on and so you can understand what's going on. This is our garden, Jurassic Park garden. So these are Goliath sunflowers. That's the real tall stuff that you're seeing. And we have gourds all along this row right here. Guys, mulching this garden in the spring. If you didn't catch those videos, look at our series on gardening, okay? We mulched this in the spring and it just did awesome. There's food in there. I say going to waste, but it's going back to the land. And we're also feeding the chickens a whole lot of fresh veggies. So our baby chicks that we're going to be consuming soon will get a lot of good fresh veggies. So let's see if the dogs are here. Mom, yeah, Lexi's over there, the black dog. She was consuming chicken poop. That's one of her pastimes. Come on, come on, let's go. Someone just asked how we keep the deer out. Come. Stop playing. Come on, boy. So, what we do to keep the deer out is this fence system right here. It's really hot out, so the dogs are like, nah, I'm getting in the shade. So, right here is our fence system. There is 2 fence posts. These are 36 inches apart. There is one line on the outside post, and that's what you see right there, and that's at 18 inches high. And we got one line at 18, 36, and 54, and that keeps the deer out. There is no power, there is no electric fence here. We've got the same setup on our corn garden, and like I said, there is no power. So it's a pretty cool little setup, and it works great. You hear that high-pitched noise. So the high-pitched noise, look back to the videos, see that little critter right there? That thing is an animal repeller. And we put those on the outside of the fence, or excuse me, on the inside of the fence to help keep the deer out. So let's go up under this shed real quick together. Walk over here. So this is our broken hay bine, and folks might be wondering, where'd the $100 truck go? Well, There's the $100 truck. The battery was dead in it. So I've been through 3 batteries in this thing. What I did was not a smart thing. I went to a battery cut rate battery place and picked up a battery, and that battery died. And then I got another battery that was a better battery, and that battery died. So now I've got the best battery that they offer in the truck. Maybe we should try and start it. And we should try together. Let's see. I've got some tools underneath here because I was working on it. And this is another one of the many things that's going on the farm. Let's try start this truck up. Let's do it together. Here we go. $100 truck. It's still here. She's running good. Needs to run a little bit. I'll let that thing sit here and purr for a little while. She's running good. This is the little John Deere 750 tractor that we bought in a package deal with the backhoe. And we've been working on that this week. Got a new seat, new tires. Everything is rocking and rolling with that tractor. It looks great. Let me angle my camera back up a bit. So, honeybees. I think we posted the honey harvest video last night. If you guys haven't seen it, get out there and watch it. These are our honeybees. This is our bee stand. And we have a bee swarm up here. Lots of stuff going on the farm. I'm going to put you right up to this bee swarm. So we've got a few sayings in the honeybee keeping world. If they swarm in May, make them stay. If they swarm in July, let them fly, buddy. So right up here is a honeybee swarm. Let's see if I can get the camera up there. Right up there. Let's see. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay. So I hope you could see that, but that right there, it's a ball. It's a ball of bees about big as my fist right up in that tree. And that's a redbud tree. It's an eastern redbud tree. And the honeybees swarmed and went up in that tree, and we're just gonna let them fly. The ball of bees was a little bit bigger, probably 2 days ago when they did swarm. It's slowly shrunk back. Some of the bees have probably returned to the hive. So just part of nature. It is a tiny swarm, and if I catch that swarm, Wade Johnson just said tiny swarm, let them go. If I catch that swarm, guys, I'll be working my tail off for the rest of the summer trying to keep them alive, and then they'll die in the wintertime. Been there, done that, and I'm just not going to do it. So M. Hughes 444 asked about selling that backhoe. I'm on the fence, man. I'm on the fence about selling it. Got many more priorities going on. Guys, we were talking about mowing hay last week, and probably the last time you saw me walking with a camera was after it started raining and the hay baler messed up. Well, it was a simple fix, a simple solution to fix the hay baler. We got out there, it was just a hydraulic line popped loose, so we got it fixed, no problem. It was great. So I want to talk about future plans. Me and Mrs. Stoney Ridge have made a decision to start breaking ground on our house, on our permanent home. Now you're standing in our driveway right here. Right over to the side of the driveway, we're going to build a pond. It's going to be about a 5-acre pond. Back in through the woods here, there's a gigantic oak tree right here. So our new driveway will cut right up through these woods, right straight up through there, and our house will be on the hillside, built into the hillside over there. We'll be doing a contemporary farm home right on the water. So we want to have about a 3 to 5 acre pond. We want to build our house right on the water where we can walk out in the evening time and jump off the dock into the river, into the pond. So, and do some fishing and have some kids, have some babies on this farm. So it'll be cool. So this is our chicken coop. This is where we have our laying hens. We've been doing videos in conjunction with Meyer Hatchery. These are our laying hens. We got those from Meyer Hatchery 2 years ago. Still laying good. If you want a good, reliable chicken that doesn't eat a lot, pick yourself up some white leghorns and you will have some eggs. Not a lot of expenditures on food, not a lot of poop, but a whole lot of eggs. They will lay 364 days a year. Let's do a little walkabout. Hey, doggies. See the dogs? They know where the shade is. This is Buddy and Lexi. So I'm giving you kind of a sneak peek into what's going on this week on the farm, pretty much. Let's just walk. Let's just walk and see what's going on. We're supposed to finally get some rain today, and tonight we're going to the Madhouse. If you guys don't know what the Madhouse is, some of you guys have to know what the Madhouse is. Leave me a comment. Put me a little comment down there. Who knows what the Madhouse is? Well, I'll tell you what the Madhouse is. The Madhouse is a racetrack here in North Carolina called Bowman Gray Stadium. Bowman Gray Stadium is about 45 minutes away, and we're going to go there and watch a demolition derby tonight. So got some good old country boy stuff going on. In the garage here is one of the vlogs for later this week. The Ford 1720 tractor. We'll be working on this tractor later this week, getting a full service in. I'll get you a little look at it. I took these tractors and I really cleaned them up. They look like they'd been sitting in a swamp. They looked like it anyway. They hadn't been, but they'd been sitting outside for some time, and it just took 5 years of moss and mildew off of those things to make them look nice, and I buffed them and waxed them and made them look good. Let's get a little walkie poo. There's a 135 tractor. That's the one we'll be selling. I'm gonna sell that dude for $3,500, bottom dollar. I think that's a pretty good price. And we'll go up the hill here a little bit. Dogs like it when we go up this way. Watch this. Water, 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 water. I tell them water and they go to the creek. Pretty cool. So, we're gonna walk up here to the corn garden and check it out. And then we're gonna say bye-bye. Got 214 people in here. This is a hill, and I am chubby, and I'm talking. I'm gonna breathe hard. Beautiful, beautiful day. Let's get a little shot of the farm here. This is all new grass that we planted last fall. It's coming in great. Despite our drought conditions, it's really coming in great. Up here we have a garden by the goats, and we've got some pretty cool deer fencing up here. We'll show you how we keep the deer out. A lot of people try to use sprays and stuff like that to keep the deer out. This fence system that I'm showing you, it works. There were 40 deer up here the other night. Not one deer in my garden. 40 deer. That's too many deer. So, check this out. So we're up here at the tobacco barn. Got more projects going on. These are rabbit cages. We're gonna work on those, get us some rabbits going pretty soon. And that is a coyote trap. I haven't caught a coyote yet though. All right. We're gonna be processing chickens soon here on the farm. Working again with Meyer Hatchery. Right over here, I bought some sinks. See those? Let's get a little better shot here. So I bought a prep table and a 3-bay sink right here. And we're gonna put those out and put a cover over them, and that'll be our chicken processing area, our temporary chicken processing area. We'll set that up down by the garden so that all the water that runs off from processing our chickens runs into the garden and it doesn't go to waste. This is our corn garden right here. So that is corn, that's Silver Queen corn that we planted, and you can see what I haven't watered and then what I have watered. So the sprinkler wouldn't spray all the way out here. The other day we did that hack for getting the sprinkler to work and spray further, and it worked. but these got stunted by not getting enough water. All right. That is a cool corn garden right there. That stuff is growing, I'm gonna say 1.5 feet a day. I hope you guys are enjoying this walk around. It's cool. This is the deer fence, okay? Let me get you, this is the best view of the deer fence right there. So right here, these two posts are 36 inches apart. That is 18, 36, 54 inches, and that one is at 18 inches. This is the polyester electric fence wire, but there is no power on it. When the deer get to this, they see a 3-dimensional barrier and they just won't go through it. It works, guys. It really, really works. And like I said, I came up here the other night to check on the goats in the evening time, and there were 40 deer out here in this field. 40 deer, not one deer in the corn. Rad. All right, next two things that you see behind you. This is a giant water tank that we got just so that we'd have temporary water for the goats and we wouldn't have to bring buckets up here. So eventually we'll start using that. Then we have what we're gonna make the goat mobile. And that is an old tobacco trailer. We'll go up here and look at it real quick. All these are future vlog projects. This is gonna be the goat mobile. And that way I can take my goats, right here they are. I can take these goats and I can load them up in the goat mobile right here, which will be where they eat their food. And then I can move the mobile fence around to different paddocks, and I want to move the goats over by the pond so that they can clean up some brush that's growing around my pond. All right, dogs still happy. Did you guys get in the creek? Did you get in the creek? Watch this. Go poop. Go poop. Oh man, how many people wish they could teach their kids that? I don't have kids. Guys, just some fun stuff going on here on the farm. I'll show you one more thing we have over here. I hope you're enjoying this walk around. I haven't got to show you. A lot of stuff is going on all the time, and I'm doing vlogs and doing videos, and I don't get to show you all the cool stuff I want to show you. Underneath, right here, underneath these mats, and these are mats that came from a brewing company, and they were used in tractor trailers. They blow them up. They put all the beer in the back of the truck, and then they blow these mats up, and these mats keep the beer from flopping around. Well, they're covering up old barnwood, and then there's another pile of old barnwood right there for when we get ready to build our house. We'll have our old barnwood. So I've got 2 bush hogs here. We call them bush hogs, brush cutters, whatever. That's a Woods BB60, and this one, getting ready to walk by, is a Woods BB72, okay? I'm thinking about selling the 60. I don't need the 60. I need a 10-footer. I don't need a smaller one. I need a bigger one. Let's go over here. Okay, so I'm behind the house, about 200 yards behind the house. We've got a rock rake. We've got a scrape blade. We've got a pile of cedar. David, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it. Dave sent €5. And Tommy sent $4.99. Thanks, buddy. Right here are our fence posts. These are some fence posts we're going to use for when we build our hog lot. We're going to build a hog pen somewhere up here by this barn. Somewhere, maybe even right around where we have the corn garden. That way we get some good manure in the corn garden. So, other... I have a grapple, 6-foot bucket, and a box scrape, okay? This is the barn where we keep the baler and the tractor and a few other things. So there's our baler, got it all pressure washed, cleaned up, lubricated. Our 5065 tractor, our 240 Massey Ferguson, and our 310D backhoe. And over in there you can see also the 68 Bronco. So there are no shortages of projects. And I just started something cool, a pile of tires. All those tires hold air, and you never know when you might need an extra tire or wheel to put on a cart or something like that. So here we are at the goats. We're on a 20-minute tour here. Guys, thanks a lot. for all those super chats. They help feed the goats. There you go, guys. You'd think they were starving to death. So if you guys saw us move the goats, I guess it was about a week ago, all this was grown up probably somewhere in the neighborhood of waist high, and they've eaten it all down. So we're gonna have to move the goats. We're gonna have to rotate them up on pasture. See that big old clump of good growing stuff up there? That's where we're gonna move them to. Alrighty. What else to show you? Any questions while we're walking? Whoop. Joe, thanks for the $5 super chat, brother. North Country Off Grid just said that they're gonna go live. So guys, be looking for a North Country Off Grid to go live. Their pig's about to have babies, and I guess they're gonna go live here in an hour or two. Where's the wife? The wifey poo. Woo, Tim Scott, $25. Holy crap, man. Thanks for that super chat, buddy. That's awesome. That's way better than 25 euros. Mrs. Stoney Ridge is chilling out right now on the couch. She is relaxing. She's had a long day of a lot of work in the hospital, and she deserves it. So she's probably watching this live feed right now. We have a secret call in case I start having bad connection. She's supposed to stick her head out the door and go, "Pacoo!" Tobacco barn. Old tobacco barn, circa turn of the century. And these are cattle panels, and we'll be building a little greenhouse with those in a future vlog coming up here. We've got some more rabbit cages right here. We need more buildings. We need more space. We need more places to put stuff, dry storage. We don't have it all yet. So lots of stuff going on, guys. I didn't inherit this land. We worked hard. We saved our money. We both earned degrees. We're working hard, and we bought our own land, and that's what we did. So we're not starting out with a $1 million piece of property and $5 million worth of equipment. We're two people that started out with a dream, and we're buying our stuff as we go. So pretty fun stuff. Before I started this, I had never planted grass. I never planted grass. Now we planted grass on 65 acres. New grass, 65 acres. This was forest a year and a half ago. And out the front of the house was forest a year and a half ago. Lots of work. Lots of knowledge gained, and lots of smart people I've talked to and learned a lot by watching YouTube videos, and just a ever learning process. So 267 people in this place. All right. Woo! Guys, 267 likes. Pound that thing. Pound it. All righty. Well, we walk down here a little ways. We're going to go ahead and kind of sign off. Thank you all so much for all those super chats. Oh, one final thing. And I know we're 24 minutes into this. Guys, after the video's over, go down in the comments section. We are taking a road trip sometime late summer, and we're going to travel all the way out to see North Country Off Grid. We're going to go all the way to northern Idaho, and we want to stop along the way at different places, at different farms, at different YouTubers' places. So if you guys have any suggestions after the video, post some comments down there and give me some suggestions on other farm channels that you'd like me to partner up with and check out. Some places that you think would mesh good with the Stoney Ridge farmer style. And we're going to take that van right there, and we're going to drive across the country. What a great, fun time. So thanks a lot, guys. Be sure, pound that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And don't forget to click that little bell icon. If you're not, click the bell icon now. It'll notify you when I post a new video. We'll have a new one coming out tomorrow, and probably 4 or 5 videos coming this week about tractors and the Willys Jeep and all the other projects going on. So thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you next time on Stoney Ridge Farm. Thanks for all the super chats, fellas. And we'll see you. One Lonely Farmer is on the list, by the way. All right? Thanks. See you next time. Woo!